Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can download and install Genymotion on your Ubuntu operating system. To install Genymotion, first of all you need to install VirtualBox because Genymotion uses VirtualBox to run its emulator. So let's first install VirtualBox and then we will install Genymotion. So open your favorite browser and search for VirtualBox. VirtualBox is a virtual machine on which you can run different operating systems. So here when you search for VirtualBox, the first link most probably will be www.virtualbox.org. Just click this link here, and in this link you will be able to find the download section. So just click this download section or download button here, and what we want is the Linux host version. So just choose VirtualBox 4.3.24, which is the latest version at the time of this making this video for Linux host. And here you will be able to see different options. I'm going to choose the first option, which is for the latest version of Ubuntu, and I'm going to choose AMD 64, which is recommended for 64-bit kernel. So I'm going to click this AMD 64 and I'm going to save this, and it's going to download this .deb file or .deb file, which we can run using as a executable file using our Ubuntu Software Center. So once if your download completes, you can go to your downloads folder here and you can see this virtualbox.deb file. In order to install this, you just need to right click and just open with Ubuntu Software Center. So right click and open with Ubuntu Software Center, and it's going to open your .deb file in Ubuntu Software Center. Now in here you can just click this install button to install this VirtualBox 4.3. So just click install and it's going to install VirtualBox on your system. While this is installing, what we can do is we can also download Genymotion from its website. So let's leave this process right now and let it run, and let's install Genymotion also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my browser once again and search for Genymotion, and the first link will be from genymotion.com. Just click this link, and to get Genymotion, here it's asking me for my password while installing VirtualBox, so I will just authenticate, and in here I will go down and I will search for get Genymotion. Okay, and you can see there are two variants available. One is free, one for business. Right now we will install the free version of Genymotion. So just click this download button here, and we are on a Linux operating system, and the website recognizes that we are on Linux operating system, so it automatically selects Linux for us. And now depending upon the version or the type of your Ubuntu operating system, even if it's 64-bit or it's 32 bits, depending upon that you can install these files. which are binary files. So in my case, my operating system type is 64-bit operating system, so I'm going to just click 64-bit. If you have 32-bit, just select 32-bit. So just click this. And to download Genymotion, you need to create, or you need to have Genymotion account. If you don't have, you can just create one. It's really easy. And if you have already a Genymotion account, you just need to give your username and password. And just sign in. And now the download will start. So just save this file. This is a .bin file, binary file, and it's not a big file. It's relatively small, so it'll be downloaded in few seconds. Let's see what's happening with our VirtualBox. So now VirtualBox is installed in my system. You can see it's showing installed, and whenever you want, you can reinstall or uninstall VirtualBox also. You will be able to see some button here to reinstall or uninstall. So VirtualBox is installed, so we will just minimize this. And now in order to install Genymotion, what we need to do is we need to open terminal, and using this terminal we will browse this downloads folder where our Genymotion 2.4.0.bin file is. Okay, so in the terminal I will search for this folder download. So cd Genymotion, first of all cd download, and in here we can see Genymotion binary file is there. So we will just first of all make it executable. So we will provide some permissions. So just write chmod plus x, which is for executable, and just copy and paste this Genymotion minus 2.4.0 underscore x64.bin. Okay, so what this will do is this is going to make your Genymotion.bin file to the executable file, and now we can run this file as a normal executable file. So what you need to do is just write dot slash and then G and press tab, which is the option for autocomplete in Ubuntu. So we are going to run this executable file now. Okay, so just give dot slash and the name of your Genymotion binary file and press enter, and it's going to ask for the permission where it's going to be installed, and this is in the same folder, download folder itself. So I'm going to say yes, and in some seconds these files will be extracted, and then Genymotion will be installed once this process is complete. So now the process is complete. It's not a lengthy process. So you can see installation done successfully. You can now use these tools from this downloads / Genymotion folder. One is the Genymotion and second is the Genymotion shell. So we are going to go to our download folder, and here we can see it has created a new folder for us, Genymotion. We will go inside this, and in here you will be able to see this executable file, which is Genymotion executable file. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me make this folder a little bit bigger, and what I'm going to do is I will select this Genymotion executable file and double click it. Okay, so just select this Genymotion and double click it, and it's going to start Genymotion. I'll minimize everything else. And for the first time, whenever you start Genymotion on Ubuntu, it will ask, do you have any virtual device yet? So right now we don't have any virtual device. So do you want to add a new one? Yes, we want to add a new virtual device. So we will just click yes. And in order to add a virtual device, you need to sign in with your credentials once again in Genymotion. So just sign it once again. And now you can see all the devices, virtual devices, which you can run in Genymotion. So select one of them. For example, I'm going to select this Motorola Moto, or some other virtual device. You can select whatever you want. For example, I can install this Google Nexus 7 4.4.4 API with 19 here. Okay, so I'm going to select this, and I'm going to click next, and it's going to give all the specification of your virtual device. Click next, and now it's going to install this virtual device on Ubuntu. So I will let this process to go on and reach this progress bar to 100, and once this is done, we are going to run our virtual device. So now the installation of this virtual device on Genymotion is complete, so we can just click finish, and now we can run this virtual device on Genymotion. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my virtual device, and I'm going to run or start this. But before that, let's check the configuration. So just click this tool here, small tool, and in here you can change the configuration of your virtual device. For example, right now it's using 4 processors and 1 GB of memory. For example, if you want to change it to use 1 processor and some different amount of memory, you can change it from here. And for now, I'm going to run it with only 1 processor, and I will click OK. And now I'm going to run this. So I will just click start, and it's going to initialize this virtual device and run it. So now my virtual device is running, and I can just click OK, and I can set up this virtual device according to myself as an Android device, and you can see I can navigate different menus as I can navigate in Androids like this. Okay, so just touch, and you can just select any item from here. So in this way you can install Genymotion on your Ubuntu operating system. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.